Back in Metro Atlanta for the 2017 12U Travelball Select National Championships. Hello again, everybody, and thanks for joining us back on Facebook Live, TravelballSelect.com. I'm Chris Mooney. I'm here with a play-by-play story. And a deep drive to start things, center field. Reaching is Anthony Dorsey. He starts this elimination bracket ball game with a solid single to center field, a ball that almost carried out of here, as a matter of fact. And here's Lawrence Jordan. Georgia versus Florida, elimination bracket ball game. The loser is out of the championship, and the winner moves on to the national championship, where they will take on California. For Dorsey, by the way, that's his second hit on this field in as many games. Terry Dunsford on the mound for the boys from the Sunshine State. Team Extreme Addictive from the state of Florida. Meanwhile, on the other side for Georgia, the MGBA Bulldogs. Truly highly decorated, very well-known programs in National Travel Ball. Lawrence Jordan at the plate. 1 for 3 in his previous ball game here on field 4. Deep drive. Left field, carrying towards the scoreboard and out of here. A 2-run home run for Lawrence Jordan. Now his second hit of the day here on field 4. And quickly, a 2-0 Georgia lead. Nico Sinise now, who smokes one down to the third baseman and passed him into left field for a base hit. Sinise did not struggle in game 1 here today. That's one way of putting it. He had a couple of hits, drove in a run. Curveball and a beauty to Kevin Jackson. Kevin, who played some first base and saw some time on the mound as well, scoops one into right field for a base hit. Great piece of hitting there as well. So, first 4 men have reached for the Georgia boys in this elimination bracket ball game. Here's Santigas Dennis. At third. Tag the runner, throw to first. They will not get the second run. They will get Sinise tagged out. Dennis reaches on the fielder's choice. And here's Jaron Moses. Two in the inning. Georgia with a 2-0 lead. 2 men on. 1 man out. These two teams very good inside of pool play during the week. Ground ball again at third. Throw to first. And he beat it out. Bases loaded with 1 man out. Here's Caleb Roston. Boy, oh boy. Every batter's been on the base path so far. Turn to first, double play. 4-6-3 on the double play, and California needed it in the worst way. But 2 in the inning on the 2-run home run by Lawrence Jordan. We take our first break. Florida to the plate next. So Ron Franklin out onto the mound now for Georgia as Florida comes to the plate for the very first time in this afternoon affair. Saran kicks and fires his first, and it's ball 1 to Alex McCraney. It'll be Alex McCraney, Jackson McKenzie, Preston Murphy. Your guaranteed 3 in the bottom half of the first. Georgia with a 2-0 lead. Popped him up. Called it first. Coming on and making the catch is Jackson for out number 1. Jackson been one of the stars here today. Remember, Florida had to play. This is their 3rd game of the day today, if memory serves. Yes, indeed. This is their 3rd ball game of the day. They're trying to really do this thing the hard way. For the Bulldogs from Georgia, this is their 2nd ball game of the day. McKenzie at second. Field and throw. Easily 2 men out. Murphy takes ball 1. Murphy on base 3 times in their last ball game when they played Georgia in an elimination, another Georgia team in an elimination bracket ball game. That was the East Cobb Tigers. That was our first game of the day, our first broadcast of the day, that is. Right center field. Right fielder, a call, catch. 1-2-3 inning. 2-0 after 1. Georgia out in front. Jan Dozier to lead things off for the visitors in the top half of the second inning, sitting on a 2-0 lead. Be followed by Cannon Duncan. Terry Dunsford, a right-hander on the mound for Florida, will try to hold Georgia at bay after a very productive top half of the first inning, and it could have been far more productive for the state of Georgia. Yes, a 2-0 lead, but 2, 4, 6 men touch the base pads. And the 2 runs came after the first 2 batters of the ball game. Dorsey led off the ball game with a single. Jordan drove him in with a 2-run home run. Then you had single, fielder's choice, and infield single. So you had the bases loaded with just 1 man out, already up 2-0. Then Ralston hit a ball hard down to the second baseman. That turned into a 4-6-3 double play. Another man going to reach. Dozier standing at first. Here's Cannon Duncan. Jace Peoples now on deck. Cannon Duncan blasted a solo home run out of here in their last ball game as they were in the winner's bracket, suffering their first loss in bracketed play, tournament play. Chopper at short. Oh, eats up the shortstop on the back hop. Runner headed for third, and I'll tell you what, they're going to wave him to the plate. Yes, indeed. Here he comes. Relay throw, not made. 3-0 Georgia. Well, that was a tough one to score. And now Peoples, who fires this one down the right field line and out of play. Well, I'm going to call that a double. And I know a lot of you out there are going to disagree with me. At second. Oh, good snag. Throw to first. 1 man out. So Peoples retired, 4-3. Now Duncan does make his way down to the third base bag. So the 4th run of the ball game is just 70 feet away. And here's Franklin. Takes a fastball high and tight for ball 1. Ron trying to add to his team's lead, add to his lead as he's the man on the mound, of course, for the Georgia squad. And so the bottom of the second inning now. Wesley Nanas, Jonathan Rodriguez, Rudy Gonzalez. You're guaranteed 3 in the bottom half of this inning. And the aforementioned two fine pitchers facing each other here in this at-bat. 4, 5, and 6 in the California lineup.